Gumball's creepiest episode finally solved. Now, me personally, I don't think I've ever seen anything in the Amazing World of Gumball creepy, or the characters not the characters creepy, but apparently we got Gumball's creepiest episode. Man, don't mind my mic, bro. It dropped. And yeah, it's currently broken, but still. But we're about to check this out, man. Without further ado, let's go.
You may not know this, but I have a crippling fear of clowns. So imagine my shock when watching The Amazing World of Gumball, laughing at Gumball's stupidity, Darwin's charm, and the show's strange and odd sense of humor. And then something catches my eye. In the background, barely noticeable, is a figure. A clown with a pale, wrinkled face, black slit-like eyes, and a red nose. He's not part of the main action, yet he appears in multiple episodes, always lurking, always watching, and always without fail.
Yo, have y'all guys seen this, bro? Cause I haven't. Like, for real, I haven't. Great.
Freaking me the hell out. This clown's first appearance is in The Procrastinators. As more than just a background character, he's a ghoul, a children's entertainer, and a postman. His unsettling presence has sparked numerous fan theories and discussions. Some believe he's a nod to Pennywise from Stephen King's It, while others think he represents something more sinister, but more on that later. In The Ghouls, believe it or not, it is revealed that he's actually a ghoul, failing to scare kindergarteners, but later unintentionally frightening Gumball and Darwin. In The Curse of Elmore,
You mean to tell me this man can't scare kids? You're supposed to be a clown, and you can't scare kids, bro? Just go ahead and pack it up, my G. Go ahead and pack it up.
Tobias wears a mask of his face to scare people, further blurring the lines between reality and disguise. Fans have speculated about his intentions. Some suggest he's watching the audience and not actually the characters. He's just breaking the fourth wall, and I don't like that one bit. Others think he might be planning to kidnap Gumball and Darwin, but it's deterred because we're watching. His consistent, eerie presence has led to theories.
So basically, he's watching kids. That's what I'm getting here. He's watching kids.
That he's aware of his fictional reality, adding a meta-horror element to the show and just further ruining my day. So who is this clown? A harmless background character, a symbol of deeper fears, or something else entirely? So join me as we delve into the mystery of Gumball's scariest theory, finally solved. Now, let's really think about this clown. Who is he? What is he? I've been watching this show for years and never really noticed him until someone pointed him out. Once I saw him, I couldn't unsee him. The first time he shows up is in The Procrastinators, which is season 3, episode 18. Gumball and Darwin are
Now I have to go back and watch the show because we are getting a new Gumball show. I think coming out this year, so I don't know.
finding a way to do anything but their chores. Nicole is telling the kids to stop wasting time and take out the trash. But before they take out the trash, Gumball says he needs to moan about it on Elmore Plus first. He logs on for 1 second and time flashes by in an instant. Looks at the screen one more time and time passes again. It's a trap of procrastination. They start killing more time. They tan themselves into raisins in the backyard. They have a competition about catching candy in their mouths. They do anything to avoid doing their chores. And then, while they were drawing each other, Darwin drew Gumball with the creepy clown in the background.
Dude, we were supposed to be doing portraits. Why would you add a scary clown through a window instead of a beautiful...
Take out the trash, it could be done in a flash.
Oh no, that's creepy right there. This man said take out the trash, it'll be done in a flash.
Well, I guess we had to do it at some point.
In the song Nobody's a Nobody, even the clown appears. It's a feel-good moment where every background character is included. He doesn't speak, he doesn't move much, he just stares. And the weirdest part is he keeps showing up in later episodes. In The Ghouls, Season 5, Episode 30, the clown's role gets even darker. Turns out he's a ghoul, a failed one, trying and failing to scare kindergarteners. That revelation just makes him creepier. He's not just a random character, he's a monster that doesn't fit in. Then, in The Choices, he pops up in the background, not moving, not blinking, just there like a haunting presence. Then, in The Curse of Elmore, Tobias wears a clown mask that looks exactly like him, and no one questions it. Nobody asks, why is Tobias wearing a creepy clown mask? It's a moment that raises the stakes, because the clown isn't just lurking anymore. He's being worn, further blurring the lines between reality and disguise. And that's disturbing. In The Joy, everyone's going crazy with laughter, but the clown just stands still. While the chaos spreads, he doesn't move or react. Then, in The Deal, as things get weirder, the clown shows up in the background again. It's as if he's meant to exist in this world, immune to the passage of time or logic. The clown appears in at least 13 episodes, possibly more, and the scariest part, he never changes. Same wrinkled skin, same black eyes, same red nose. It's as if he's always been there, and the more you notice him, the more you start to feel like he's not just watching the characters, he's watching you. So who is he? A joke that got out of hand? A ghost in the system? Or something more sinister? And then we have to ask, why is he so terrifying? Now, let's break down why this clown is genuinely terrifying. It's not just because he's a creepy clown. There's something deeply wrong with his presence. It's in his design. His pale, wrinkled skin looks like it's been left in the sun too long, and his black, slit-like eyes are soulless, just empty voids staring into you. That tiny red nose, which should make him less scary, only makes him more unsettling. It's like the show is trying to mock you, saying, hey, look at this goofy clown, but you feel the unease deep down. His voice, voiced by Mick Graves, which is also Banana Joe, is also off. He speaks.
Wait a minute. So he's voicing two characters, and he's one of the main characters in the show? Because the Banana Joe is he's in the show a lot. It's crazy.
In a monotone, unbothered tone that's almost too calm. It's the voice of someone who doesn't belong in a children's show, and it only adds to the discomfort. He doesn't yell, he doesn't chase, he doesn't scream, he just stands there. And the worst part, he doesn't do anything violent. He doesn't even interact with the characters. He's just there, like a glitch in the system. The show's world is chaotic, but the clown stands still, watching and waiting. That stillness is what makes him so terrifying. In a world where everything's in motion, his inaction stands out. It's like he's an anomaly in the system, reminding you that something's wrong, but you can't put your finger on it. He's a reminder that even in a world as weird as Gumball's, there's always something lurking in the background, unseen and unacknowledged, waiting to make you feel uncomfortable. So let's ask the big question. Where did this clown actually come from? Now, Elmore is no stranger to weirdness. I mean, you've got a T-Rex in a school uniform, a talking banana with anxiety, and a literal rainbow with a mustache. But even in a town where logic packs its bags and leaves every episode, this clown still feels out of place. Like, suspiciously out of place. You'd think someone would have brought him up by now. Not the characters, not even the animators, no one explains who he is. There's no episode dedicated to his backstory, no throwaway line, no jokes about Clowny the Ghoul being late for class. He just exists. Always watching, always wrong. And that's the weirdest part. In a show like Gumball, where even the most minor characters have some
See, now, I was watching Adventure Time. Now I gotta go back and watch this. It's just got me curious to like really pay attention and see if I can spot the clown. Cause didn't he say the clown comes on season 3, episode 18? Yeah, I gotta go back and watch it.
Kind of context or running joke, the clown doesn't. He's not tied to any plot, he doesn't grow, he doesn't change, and he doesn't evolve. There's no arc, just a bunch of blank staring cameos. So what if he's not from Elmore at all? What if he's something else entirely? Something the show never meant to include. Let's go full on tinfoil hat for a second and say, what if this clown is a glitch in the show's reality? A narrative parasite of sorts. Think about it. Gumball breaks the fourth wall constantly.
There's probably someone watching us right now. Huh?
Characters argue with the animators, destroy their own show files, and literally acknowledge that they are fictional. It's a cartoon that knows it's a cartoon, but what happens when something slips in that doesn't belong, even to them? That's how we get the clown. He never interacts with other characters, he doesn't join in the chaos, he doesn't even get involved in the logic-breaking antics that Gumball and Darwin often mess with. Instead, he appears when the logic is already breaking down. Circling back to the procrastinators, time is unraveling, nothing makes sense, and boom, there he is, just standing, staring, watching the whole thing spiral. It's like he shows up when the show's reality is at its weakest. Like he thrives in moments when the boundaries between the show and us start to blur. That's not just weird, it's horrifying. Then, coming back to the ghouls, we're told he's a failed horror monster. He can't scare kindergarteners, which is a funny joke, right? Except that's not what he's trying to do. Or not really, at least. He's not scaring them, he's trying to scare us. The kids in the show don't react. In fact, they barely register him, but you saw him, and now he's stuck in your brain like a pop-up ad from the underworld. It's almost like he wasn't meant to be a scary character. He was meant to be scary to the audience only, to the people paying attention, which of course...
So is that why, like, the characters don't really talk about him because he's meant to scare us? Me personally, I'm not scared of clowns. But would I watch it? Not by myself, but I'll watch it. But I'm not scared of clowns.
Leads to the really creepy theory. What if he's not a character at all? What if he's something else? A stray thought, a visual bug, a mistake the animators didn't fix, or one they made on purpose? Maybe he started as a random design someone slipped into the background for fun, but then they kept on using him over and over until he became something more, something aware. Because here's the thing, the clown doesn't feel random. His appearances are too specific. He shows up in offbeat episodes with strange pacing, with eerie tones, with meta humor that dips into actual existential dread. He shows up when something in the story is already broken. He's not funny, he's not evil, he's not even part of the chaos, he's just a bystander, a mistake that never got deleted. And maybe that's the scariest part. What if he's a test? A background anomaly designed to see who's paying attention. He doesn't make jokes, he doesn't follow the script, but if you see him once, you start to see him everywhere, like a virus, creeping through the scenes, leeching your focus away from the main characters, feeding on your attention. And maybe that's all he wants to be seen, not by Gumball or Darwin or anyone in Elmore for that fact, but by you. Because if there's one rule we know about creepy things in cartoons, it's this: once they notice you, you notice them right back. So maybe he's not from Elmore, maybe he never was, maybe he came from outside the story, a visual hitchhiker of sorts, riding along the episodes unnoticed until one day someone spotted him and said, "Wait, who the heck is that?" And from that moment on, he was real because we made him real. We gave him a purpose, we gave him power. So where did he come from? A joke? A glitch? Some animator's creepy brainchild? We might never know for sure, but one thing is certain. He doesn't act like he belongs, because maybe he doesn't. And if that's the case, then the clown isn't just a character. He's a question the show never meant to ask. And now that we're asking it, you will never unsee him. You may not...
Wow, bro. See, I never thought of it like that. Like, they just put a character in her not for the scare, people inside of the show, but to scare us, to get us to notice him, because they are focusing on the main character, and this guy feels left out, so I guess that's why they put him in there. Maybe I'm just yapping, but y'all let me know down in the comment section on how y'all feel about the clown being in the episodes and how y'all think he got there. Y'all let me know. It's for Sky Priest, and I'll catch y'all next time.